how much money could you be losing every single month just directly through organization, online coach, entrepreneur? Welcome. Let's talk about it today because I have to tell you, I'm grateful every single day that my brain works this way, the way I'm about to tell you, because I know I can tangibly see exactly how much more money I have made in the months when I've been on point with this versus the months that I have not. Even though it felt like I did the same amount of work, when I tracked the work, it had a massive, massive impact on my revenue. Hey, Shamama's here. Lori's here. Let me know when you guys are here. Welcome, welcome. Please join me. Come on in. Get comfortable. We're diving into it today. You're going to want to grab a pen and paper because I'm actually going to give you everything that I track. And if you write it down, you could create a tracking system for yourself. And I'll share some stories with you. I'll give you some numbers. I'll give you some tangible results of how this work has impacted our business. I'm definitely not afraid to share that sort of information with you. What this did at the beginning of our coaching business was allow us to bring in $26,000 in the first 6 weeks as coaches. Okay, that's not common, and I directly attribute it. Cool. Sorry, just got a notification. I directly attribute it to organization. Now, there are so many things I could give you tips and tricks and all sorts of ways to increase your revenue, obviously, and all sorts of marketing information. But today we are just simply talking about organization. So I want to call you to think about this. There's many ways we can do the math on this, but I want you to get a tangible number as to why you should listen to me today, why you should jot these things down, and why you should start doing this. So let's just say, what if you enrolled an extra 1 client per week? Which I can confidently guarantee that you would do if you organized your work appropriately. So go ahead and do some math in your own head. Let's say you enrolled an extra client every single week. What would that do for your business in a month, revenue-wise? And then what would that do for your business in a year? There's 52 weeks in a year. Even if you have a $1,000 offer, that's $52,000 a year. $520,000 if you have a 10K offer. And it's crazy to me because this tracking tool, by the way, if you want my tool, if you want my actual tracker without having to go create it yourself, I want you to type tracker below. I'm going to fix one up and my team can get it to you. But if you take good notes today, you can create one for yourself. I'm going to tell you every single thing that I track, but I want to give you some proof first. The months that I remember real specifically that 1 month when I ramped up this tracking. I want to give you guys correct numbers, but I believe we jumped from 6,800 1 month to 42K in sales the next month, and I directly attribute it to the tracker. Okay. I could go through and, look at all of our conversions and I could look at our monthly revenue throughout the last couple years. But the real only point is that because I tracked, I did more work because I felt like little wins from tracking the whole time. Okay. So would it be helpful for you if I tell you some of the things that I track? Now this right here is an organic marketing tracker. We, of course, have paid marketing trackers, too. We want to track ads, information from ads and results from ads and stuff. But what we're talking about today is simply if you're doing organic marketing, whether that's all you're doing or it's part of what you're doing, This is what our clients and ourselves use to track what we're doing. Now, the one I have built out it's formatted to actually give you the opportunity at the end of the month to look back and see if and where, not if, but what you could do better and what you don't need to focus on because you're already crushing it. For instance, like if you're having a certain number of conversations, but you're not booking a certain number of calls, if you do calls for your business, then this spreadsheet is going to tell you the exact percentage and what that percentage conversion should be, and if you're lower than that percentage. And if you're doing calls, it's going to show you of the calls you're doing, how many are closing and what that percentage should be, and if you're above or below that line. And when you go through the whole month and you're really, really good at doing this, then by the end of the month, you can see, oh, okay, my leaky bucket happened when I didn't offer enough calls, but I'm really good at closing calls. And so I'm not going to worry about closing calls this month. Next month, the one coming in review of the last one, I'm going to focus on making sure I offer more people that I talk to a call. Okay? Or maybe you're vice versa. The one I have, it figures all that out for you. Okay? It's very, very, very high tech. Very, very cool. So here with pen and paper, let me know if you catch the replay, by the way. Let me know if this is valuable at whatever time you catch this, all right? And again, if you want mine, type tracker below, and my team will have a conversation to see if this can work for you and how it can work for you, okay? So here are the things I track. I'm going to give you a long list of things. Are you ready? Are you ready to write some stuff down? We track how many conversations we have. Now, that might be inbound or outbound for you. I can't tell you, I don't know what you're doing, all right? But we track every conversation that we have. How many people we offer a call to, and we do a triage call. We do a short call that leads to a longer call, if appropriate. Why? Because we save ourselves tons of time by not doing hour-long calls with people that aren't a good fit for what we do. So we personally do really short 15-minute calls where we get to meet people and we get to help them a lot, solve a really big problem really fast. And some of those people are appropriate to join our program. And if they have an interest in joining our program, then we book a longer call with them. But this does a whole lot of things for us. For one, it gives me the ability to just get out there and help a ton of people, right? With never any pressure to sell, with never any pressure to try to get people to the next step. It's a diagnosis. I'm able to see, holy cow, I don't want to talk to this person every day. I don't actually want to work with this person. But I get 15 minutes to help them solve a really big problem. And then I get a testimonial usually from doing that, just naturally, because they're super grateful. And then a lot of them are asking me for more information. And that's when I book a longer call where we can really look in at their business, see if we can help them, make them a proper offer. And that's when we close the deal. All right. So on my tracker, Convos, offers to a 15-minute call. How many calls were booked? So maybe I offered 5 and maybe 3 booked. They took the initiative to go and book, okay? How many am I doing today? How many insight calls are on my calendar today? How many insight calls did I do? How many offers to a long call? And how many long calls booked? How many long calls on the calendar today? How many long calls done? Calls on the calendar today versus calls done is going to show you the no-show discrepancy, right? And at the end of the month, you're going to see, ooh, I got a lot of no-shows. Or, holy cow, my no-show rate is great. I'm not going to focus on that. Let me find the discrepancy. Let me find the leak in the bucket. Let me focus my next month on that thing, okay? Insight calls, sales calls done. Next one is offers made. How many people did we make an offer to? Maybe we talked to 3 people and only one's a good fit for our program on a long call, okay? Maybe, so that would be 3 calls done, 1 offer made. How many sales? Do we close that sale or not? Is it 1 or 0? Right? Feeling your vibes, Shamama. How much cash collected? Okay. What's the deal value? What's the difference in those? Maybe we collected $3,600, but the deal value is $12K. Maybe we collected $5K, but the deal value is $20K. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm not done yet. I track a lot of things. It's really fun. The cool thing about our tracker is that our clients come in and they use as much or as little of it as they want to. So they don't use all of it all the time. I don't use all of it all the time. But I'm telling you all of it because if you want to use it, if you want to create your own, you can. Now, mine's all formatted to add all these things up already. So if you want mine, I want you to type tracker down below, and my team will reach out to you to see if this will work for you, okay? So what comes next? Next section of my tracker. A profile post on Facebook, a LinkedIn post, a Facebook group post, and stories. You could have IG. I've been posting on IG more. It's not on my tracker at this very split second, but I could add that. I could change something. I could make that section post to 4 social media platforms. I could change it up. But I'm just telling you what's on mine right now that I've used for the past couple years. Okay, next section. We're almost done. I'm going to give you the rest of what we track. We track whether we moved all of the conversations forward. If we added new friends, if we checked our money, if we went in our bank accounts and we are up to speed on our exact financial status at this moment today. I have on here LinkedIn connections. What I had before we were using LinkedIn was plan my day. So that would be helpful for some people. I plan my day like it's what I live and breathe, so I don't have that on my tracker anymore. But a lot of people need that, and that's what I did when we started. And then the last one is wellness, fitness, and meditation. And we have this formatted so you can check yes or no, and the box turns red or green. So you can quickly at the end of the month look for all the red and go, ooh, I didn't check my money very much. Or, ooh, I didn't make enough friends this month. Where's all this red coming from? I want it to be green. Right? I want my numbers, I want my offer to call percentage to be high, right? I want my closed call percentage, the person who actually takes the initiative and books that 15-minute call. I want that to be high. I have it in here. It's formatted, okay? I want to offer at least 10% of the people I talk to a call. I want 40% of those I offered to take action and book that call. And then I want my no-show rate to be lower than 25%. I want more than half of the people I talk to on a short call to book a long call. It's all on here, greater than 50%. I'm literally reading you my spreadsheet, so you guys can create this if you want to. If you just want to steal mine, type tracker down below, okay? So at the end of the month, because I've filled in my tracker and it's all formatted already, it shows me all these things. Oh, that was less than 10%. That's in the red, man. Or, oh, my offer rate is really high. It's totally in the green. And I go through at the end of the month and I rate all these things, red, orange, and green. And I give myself the mental space to release the things I crushed it on. I did really good on that thing. I don't have to worry about that. Let me open up my brain power so I can move the needle forward in my business by only focusing on the things that I need to improve on. Because I crushed that. Now in a couple months, because I'm not focusing on it, might that thing turn red again? Maybe. And that's totally fine. I'll shift my focus back because over time as we grow, we're getting better and better at all of these pieces. But I want to welcome you to keep your mental focus on the thing that you need to improve as opposed to keeping it on all the things that you're already really good at. Okay? We track revenue goals on here. It'll tell you what your revenue goal is and what your offer price is, exactly how many calls you need to do in the month to hit your goal with very modest conversions. Very modest. This thing has completely changed my life. I would not be the entrepreneur that I am today if I didn't use something like this. So I hope this serves you. I hope this is powerful, helpful information. I know it's super heavy left brain stuff. It's not quantum goddessy stuff. It's not all sorts of glitz and glam and creativity and Canva and everything, but it's really funny because my brain works like this. So if you resonate with this, or maybe if your brain doesn't work like this, I'm going to encourage you even more to be using this, because it means you need it even more because you're not naturally programmed to think like this. Okay? Does that make sense? Most women actually don't think like this. I've coached a lot of women. Many of them, they don't like doing this. They don't like it at all. They push it off. They say, ooh, that doesn't sound fun. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to take the time to do that. Or it's confusing. I'd rather not do that. Well, guess what? Your bank account's not going to grow as fast as it can. I promise you, when you start using stuff like this, you will make so much more money and you will have so much of a greater impact on the lives of the people you're meant to serve. You will meet so many more people because you'll see little wins and you'll feel yourself crushing it because you have tangible numbers in front of your face that say, damn girl, you met 10 new friends today and you offer to talk to 3 of them and help them with something, and a couple of them you get to talk to tomorrow. Damn, like, heck yeah, right? Or maybe your numbers are way higher than that, even better. But what I'm telling you is seeing your results on paper like this fires you up to keep taking action. It's going to fire you up to show up big like this. You know what I'm saying? And this is the magnetism that really brings clients in. Keeping this stuff documented, getting it out of your head allows you to become the entrepreneur that you're truly meant to be. I promise you. I promise you. I'm so excited to see you crush it. Remember, if you want to steal mine, just type tracker and you can plug all this in and see how it works for you. My team will see your comment. They'll reach out to you. Be sure to check. They'll let you know who sees it. So make friends with them so you'll be sure to get their message in your inbox. Jump inside the coaching portal, which is my private community. You can find the link all around my Facebook profile. If you catch this somewhere else, come over and be my friend on Facebook. I just cleaned out my Facebook friends list. Okay? Which means I want to be your friend. Come on in. Send me a message. Send me a friend request. Let me help you implement these tools, because remember, back to the beginning of the video, what if you enrolled 1 extra client per month? Per week. Heck, per month, you guys. Seriously. We're looking at 50 to 500K and more extra revenue every month just from using the tool that I'm telling you about today. That's freaking crazy, right? I'm not telling you to do anything else crazy. I'm just telling you to document what you're doing. Keep yourself organized. Your revenue will skyrocket. Yes, Matthew! Tracker! You're going to love it. I'm happy to see you, by the way. I'm happy to see you. You came in at the end. If it's your first time meeting me, I highly look forward to getting to know you more. So if you catch this replay, use this as an opportunity to promote yourself. We live in a world of total abundance, not scarcity. I don't care what you do. Drop some stuff below. Let people know what you do, why they should be friends with you, and how you can help them. What do you help people with? Let us know below. All right? Type it in the comments. I'm going to go keep crushing my day. I hope you keep crushing yours, and I'll catch you back here tomorrow. All right. Bye for now.